We can hear him crying in Turin. Federico's here to win. Watch out with us, not any said no. Fuck off, you may have a cop right now.
Get it. Get in, look.
Here we go. What a start to the
Just a bit.
defense of the Premier effing League.
Yeah.
Woo! How you doing? How you doing, folks? How you doing?
Chat. How are we?
Well,
Guys,
Lucky Palm's here with me. I told you were lucky.
No.
We won the first game.
Yeah. Virgin Media are getting a swift call off me tomorrow. I do apologise for anyone watching the watch along. Mine was pixelated. And
mate, mine. I was livid with Virgin. In fact,
was that? Did you have Virgin?
I did, and I had to. Virgin Media.
Oh,
you have my internet and you have my TV. And let me tell you something. If you find out that I had to watch the stream, I wonder why I had to watch a stream.
Yeah.
Why did I have to watch a stream, Virgin Media? Because tonight you were an absolute waste of time. Absolute waste.
I thought it was just mine or like an Everton fan at the end of my street robbing me connection or whatever, but I don't know.
Virgin Media, you are the Man United of flipping broadcasters or whatever your bloody service is. It's absolute shite. Get in the bin. I'm going to be calling you. I want a refund for a month for that. Yeah, first game of the season, and you're going to treat us like that. That is awful. And then the last 5 minutes were clean.
Yeah. So
got to see Mo's goal, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm more pissed off at Virgin than I'm at Liverpool playing like that in the second half.
Yeah, I think I wanted to mention, guys. I think it's rightly so that I think, as I said in the watch long, very disappointed. Obviously what trickled through with, obviously with Semenyo, what he went through. No one should ever go through any form of discrimination. But when we see it in life, call it out straight away. And hopefully he gets a stadium ban or whoever, he or she or whoever it was.
Mate.
I'm just very disappointed.
Seems like it was a disabled supporter as well.
Oh, okay.
I've seen the video.
Oh, I haven't seen the video.
Let me tell you something. That's disgraceful. We have to call it what it is. One of our own doing that. I'm ashamed of that fan. Absolutely ashamed.
I haven't seen the video anyway.
Yeah. And from our side, on behalf of all Liverpool supporters, we apologise for that fan. To be honest, and that's just awful, absolutely awful from him, and very sorry to Semenyo that he had to go through that. For someone who's been through racism in the 80s in this country, let me tell you, it's never nice. So it affects your head, and like to do that on a global stage like this, you think you're going to get away with it? Awful, absolutely awful. Anyway. We should, we've called them out, and that's what we should do. And we're going to carry on with the rest of the stream. But yeah, if you do have your say on it, obviously we will share it on here now as well. So thank you so much for always supporting us. Arsenal fan, big up Gags and Jack. Even as an Aussie gooner, had to be up at 5 a.m. to watch the game, but had to see your defense start off on the right note. Absolutely. The defense is going to be all over the place for the first few weeks, I think, guys. And I think there's a whole load of stuff coming in here. Konate is a liability. Konate had a stinker. And Konate looked drunk to me. Wow. Yes. Ozan, you can hear them crying in Turin, all right. You can hear them crying everywhere in England, mate. Everyone was so happy. Opposition fans were celebrating a draw. Drop points on the opening day. And then Federico, he's here to win, don't you know?
He'll be getting in that start. Well, not quite the start then, but if he starts keep on continuing to score goals, Gags and Chas, that's what obviously Diaz left, Nunes left, and sadly, obviously tonight we remembered Jota again, and we'll continue to remember him. But he's got to take that opportunity like he has done tonight, mate, and continue that goals return. It'll be a massive asset to this team if he just continues to chip away with goals, even as 10, 15 minutes, mate. But there's not much more he can do than get a goal and the winner, really.
I just don't think he's going to stay. I just don't think he's going to be in the squad by the end. I think if that's the last thing he does for us, then what a thing, what a great moment. And you know what? As a human, as a player, the smile, Fede's just a lovely lad. No matter what anyone says, he's just, you could see the smile on his face. And yeah, we're going to talk about the rest of the game as well. But Jack one chat with on a slot and he said, "Ciao, fuck off, Juve. I'm a cup right now." I'm sorry if I keep swearing on the YouTube. I'm going to get in trouble. But
it's all right. You've changed.
I don't care.
Yeah, you've changed the monetization thing on YouTube, so I think everyone's allowed to. No, you've changed it on YouTube. So the first 10 seconds.
Our mouth Gags is going to turn up now every fucking week. Yes.
Yeah. So you're like,
look at that. Look at that. We got a howdy Gags. Howdy Storm. How you doing? We cooked up a storm at Anfield tonight. It was going to be one way. It went the other. Oh, my God. Yes. We should talk about VAR. I think the first thing that happened in the game, actually, Jack, was that VAR incident. So let's start there. What was your view in it when you were watching it? Because I think Cara got it right. They rushed it.
Yeah, I think the referee bottled it, mate, in being honest, in Reds. I think it was that moment in the game, but sadly, it doesn't matter. It's the first game of the season, the curtain raiser. I think Premier League doesn't want the whole the world speaking about it, but I felt it was strange. I think it was a couple of literally 10, 15 minutes, and we didn't know with the TV pictures, but from what I've seen, it was even if it has come off his thigh and then his hand, it's still contact, and they were trying to pass it off as the commentary and Carragher and the lads and saying it was not intentional, but it's not a case of he's in a jumping motion. He's transitioning in a sprinting position.
No. I don't know if you saw the replay, but
it's a blatant red for me.
He's actually swiped at it. He swiped at it. It's like it's got nothing to do with the turn, with anything. He has gone with his hand. And they should have been down to 10 and they would have got slaughtered today. Now, what a start. It took 13 minutes for the FA and PGML to be the center of attention already in this season. Can you believe that? Like, that is a disgrace. A disgrace. And we've got to share it because F off UV, I'm a cop right now. And I mean,
thank you, everyone. Chat. We love you.
Guys, honestly, you started our YouTube season off with a bang with these super chats. We can't thank you enough. Honestly, really, really, thank you so much. And we're also happy for Fede. But it was hand to ball all day long, like Jan says here, cheating all day long. And at the end of the day, I just can't see how a video referee
cameras all on
that wrong on the first day. I just don't know.
There's so many angles, though, Gags.
It's like impossible,
You're giving these referees too much to look at now. Like, it's almost you can't. That to me, screaming, I said on the watch along, mate, I don't know how you feel, is that to me was given by someone that has not played at the highest level. And again, not every ex-footballer would help being in the middle, but that for me is a scenario where it's unfolded. And as a player, anyone that's played any form of football, whatever level, straight away he's intentionally meant that. But
absolutely,
thankfully, so.
I completely agree with you. Like, there's no doubt. It's just day one for a failure like that in the Premier League season. It's just what a shit start and what a shit way to set the tone for this season. Like, hang your heads in shame. Whoever was on VAR, I don't know who it was, but whoever was on VAR, you have had an absolute stinker already. Luckily, it hasn't cost Liverpool at all because it would have made a big deal of it if they did. But we had to start with that. Anyway, we all agree, absolute rubbish. Next thing, we went ahead and our little boy, Hugo. Over here, Eketike, has, with a lovely finish, and he got a bit lucky with the ricochet, but...
Treat your own luck.
You do. But he sent the keeper the wrong way. It's better than some of the penalties, on the weekend.
I don't know how you feel, mate, but it was a bit Luis Suarez-esque, the way in which he ricocheted in around the penalty area, mate. I think you create your own look in football, mate, but, like, I don't know how you feel, guys, or chat. Every single time I've watched him, even in pre-season and tonight, you look at him a bit of a Fernando Torres-esque where he's through on goal, and I'm not thinking, sorry, Darwin Núñez, but when Núñez was through on goal, you're like, is he going to miss? Is he going to put it 20 yards over the bar? What's he going to do? Well, Ekitike so far, touch wood, like, I've got no issues. I'm not thinking in the back of my mind before he's even hit that ball, is he going to score? I've just full confidence with the lad as well.
A lot of people loving him, and we want to share all of the love for him. So thank you, folks. But I agree with not the Suarez bit, but the Torres bit. Oh my God. Every time I see him as well in this kit, because this kit reminds me of Torres and Gerrard so flipping much, guys. Just it's got no color. That's all. And then, in fact, the color's nice on this. I like this. But every time he was playing the ball out wide as well to Mo, it just reminded me the body shape is very much like Torres, you know. And yeah, even the finish was very much like him, you know. It's just lovely. So I'm so pleased for him. So pleased he's having a great start. It takes all that pressure off, and also it gives hopefully Isaac time once he joins us, because he will join us. He will join us. Time to settle, and Hugo's on the way, you know, and I just think Hugo's so comfortable already. Just feels good. I think we do have a lot of work to do in the team overall, but great start for him. And you know, we go in 1-0. Second half, he makes the second one. I mean, I guess it's a lot of Gakpo. The goal is a lot of Gakpo because it's just a pass into, and then he's got to do the rest and finish it. And the boy, he wasn't the best of his games, right? For Cody.
Yeah,
but he gets on the score sheet, doesn't he? Every time somehow.
It's one of his biggest facets as a player, mate. I think all of us. Like, I think that's one aspect. I think all of us. I think I was speaking to Chat before when it was a game, and I think every Liverpool fan coming into this season, the loss of obviously Núñez and obviously Diogo and obviously the other lads that have left as well. It's disappointing. We need to replace that quality in terms of him coming in, whether that's Ekitike, and seeing if Gakpo now can improve in terms of that goal, like just adding goals to his game more. That's one of his biggest elements for me. I know he scored goals in Holland and since he's come to Liverpool, but I think if he can start getting up to Sadio Mane levels or surpassing Sadio Mane's levels output really on a more consistent basis, I think it will help massively as well, miss.
I agree. I think there's a lot of I think we could do better. I think we could do better on the left wing, I'll be honest. I hope we sign a starter 11. I don't think Gakpo's the starter. He had to start last year because Diaz was playing centre forward, and like Núñez and Jota were in and out of the team and either injured or out of form. So Diaz did really well, at least took the position and was a nightmare for teams. And Gakpo got to play. But if you ask me, I'd rather have someone else there and Gakpo be the one who comes in and rotates and stuff. But I mean, you can't argue with his flipping. I don't know. It's how he turns up and scores.
He's got that canny.
So frustrating to watch, though. Like, for such a lanky guy, he should be able to pay speed past these players, and he gets held up, and then he makes the wrong decision so many times, Jack.
It's
just, frustrating watching him sometimes. I get really annoyed, but
I get frustrations, mate. I think, as we've already seen, if Isaac does come in, hopefully he comes in, I think there will be, as we've already said, the lads have already said on Anfield Index last week as well on their shows, is I think there might be a bit more of a two-striker approach in certain games this season, especially at home, really. But yeah, I do think it will be interesting, really, to see in terms of coming in and really bringing that quality in. But there's always room to improve, Gags, in every position across the pitch as well. It's difficult to get like-for-like replacements in terms of Salah and obviously Alisson because they're the world's best, and certainly with Van Dijk as well. But I think Cody Gakpo coming in, possibly. But if he starts adding goals to his game, but it will be interesting. It's not just Gakpo, but I think there will be strengthening across the forward line as well.
I thought Kirke's this from Mateus is true. I think I can't pronounce your first name, mate. Sorry, if you could type it in the chat and I can get your name right because you're always here. So I'd rather say your first name. But Mateus, Kirkes hasn't been at his best since arriving. Not even sure he's better than Robert at the moment, but I'm sure he'll get. Oh, I'm sure. I think what we all forget is, and someone mentioned in Discord, he was playing his former team today. So I reckon there was a hell of a lot of nerves. First game at Anfield, the Jota stuff at the start, a lot of emotion. It was a heavy game. for a lot of the Reds that were here last year that were friends with Jota. And, he's playing his former team. There's going to be a lot going on in that kid's head today. And he wasn't good. I'm not going to make excuses for him. You're right. He was poor today. I think he's been all right in some other games, but in preseason, maybe last weekend he wasn't so good. But he definitely wasn't good today. Made some mistakes. And hopefully...
Very raw, would you
Yeah,
say?
very raw. It's going to take some time to settle. I think they all are. I think even Frimpong will take time. But what Frimpong does bring is that knack to get back and make a nuisance of himself. And he got done a couple of times by getting too tight, but he'll learn, he'll learn. So,
Subs, Gags, I'm guessing that's a section of tonight's show. We'll speak. I don't know if you want to. We'll just speak about obviously the goal. We'll go through the first half as well, mate. But
so we've done. Well, we've done the 2 goals. So, was there anything else in the first half you wanted to cover?
Not really. Mainly the bit with the gelling. A lot of people mentioned. I haven't looked on Twitter, but I'm guessing, as I said on my watch along, is the gelling of don't get too concerned, Veds, and like all of us. It will come the more weeks that progress, the combination plays, the triangles, it will get better massively. I think Waits and Szoboszlai were picking up very similar positions. I didn't obviously, Szoboszlai played in that Waits role for a large spell last season since he's come into Liverpool. So I think it didn't help when you're playing 2 10s. You were very much gravitating to certain positions in the team. Didn't help, but I think obviously once Gravenberch comes in, we did miss him massively tonight. But that only goes to show the strengthening really Liverpool needs. We can't be so reliant on the likes of Salah and Gravenberch. We need to be bringing in players that have got like quality in certain aspects of their game. But so it was just mainly that one in the first half. I think Szoboszlai and Wirtz were getting in the way of each other far too much for my liking. But that will come eventually with more games.
And that's because Dom was playing that position before, right?
Yeah.
So he's kind of not used to not playing that deeper role at the moment.
Yeah.
And he did give the ball away, but there's so much to go from giving the ball away in the second, in your own half. Someone should foul him. We're too nice. Take the yellows, guys, if you have to. The second goal as well, Semenyo's take him down, Ibu. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're not going to get sent off. There's players around you. You're going to get a yellow. We're too nice, and I think the manager said this, up in the build-up of the game as well. We're just too nice, and I think Scott, I think Scott's good. Got a good point. Everybody kind of hates on this lad most of the time, but Grav seems so vital to us. So Grav back next week might just settle it in there, and Grav and Mac or Grav and Dom might be the way to go. We'll find out next week, but I think it will be Mac that plays, as a first choice. I can't see Mac getting dropped, if I'm honest. But then having Dom on the bench to come on with some pace will look a lot better. Will look a lot better. And I wouldn't even mind trying Dom out on the left. On some games until we sign someone. So
him and Kerkez. That's one thing. If Kerkez from an international point, both of them, Dom's predominantly plays as a left winger, left mid for Hungary, don't he? So do you know that understanding already? So it's a great shout, mate. I think that's certainly an option for Liverpool going to this season.
So very poor subs. Let's move straight to the subs.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know what Arne is thinking, or if he's sending a message to Hughes, yo, Hughesy, get the players in. Because I know we're 3 or 4 players, 3 players still required in terms of a centre back, and we need a forward, and we need a winger. We 100% need a left winger as well.
I'd like a DM as well, an extra one. I
know Man United. I know Man United dropped out of the Belabor race right now. Yeah. But I tell you what, I'd drop 110 mil on him. Bring him in.
Him or the Wharton straight away.
Right? Yeah, just bring him in. We need the players. We need to do this. I don't think Endo's good enough. I honestly do. I love the player. I love him, but I don't think he's good enough.
It's got to be ruthless at the end of the day, mate. I know it's all good saying Arne loves him. We all love him, mate. But I think for where we want to be this season and being consistent, especially Endo, he's not a spring chicken. He's not 25, not 24. He's 30 odd, isn't he? Eventually, your time will come with him. But as I said, Belabor and or the Wharton, if they were to come into Liverpool next year or so, massively improves the performance level for me.
I want someone tricky, really. I wouldn't mind a Fofana if that's the most realistic option. But I know Liverpool are still interested in Rodrigo. So I don't know which way Liverpool will go. those are the names out there, I think. But I know Fofana is probably waiting for us. But yeah, I want someone pacey with some tricks and running at defenders. Not just running into them, because that's what Gakpo does. He runs into them.
Into the channels.
I want
25 million Gags for Bendo. Good business as well. So yeah.
My goodness, that's an incredible business. I mean, I wanted to make the point.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to make the point on how the business is going. So right now, just say with Leone in, and just say we don't buy just yet, but we sell Elliott and Simicast and maybe even Chiesa. That's going to be like 60 million in.
Yeah.
Do you know if we get that 60 million in? Guess what the net spend is right now?
Are we level?
We're level. Absolutely bang on level. Maybe $1 million off being net spend. So when people tell me how the hell are we going to afford Guehi, Isaac, and a left winger, mate, we spent nothing. We spent nothing pretty much. Like, we can go buy those 3 players. And yes, there is a great point here by, I think it was, where is it? Is it Mike? Mike said, somebody said, let's just buy a whole new team. Well, yeah, it was Mike. Oh, God. Have I lost it? Yeah, here you go. And like, we really already have, and that's why it's not stable at the back. And that's why also I feel like we've got rid of so many players, or people have left, that the bench is kind of weak. And also injuries have hampered us with like Bradley. So Bradley's not there. And then, Gomez isn't fit. And it's really unsettled the back line, because we really haven't been able to be fit. And I think we mismanaged a little bit of pre-season, but Virg has been sick in there. Look, we also had the Jota thing.
Yeah.
So there must be an impact of everything on players, on mentality, on the whole thing throughout pre-season. So I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just saying it doesn't look like it's right. So there's got to be reasons for it. I'm trying to justify them in my head about what could have happened, because we're normally sharper than this. But there seems to be a lot going on at the back, shaking up and stuff. So, Kwanzaa going and Trent going, we're 2 down already. Then Virg getting sick for a week and a bit. Obviously not, So,
yeah, I think Razza just said, sorry there, miss. I think Razza just said, I don't know, chat can I have to quickly check that on Twitter.
Well, that's not even great, is it then?
I'll have to check Twitter, but that's the case, Razza. Gomez coming on in the second half, but just quickly on those subs as well, mate, I concur with you. And I think all of us were screaming at the telly going, lads, what are we doing? Like 4 minutes later, Semenyo gets his first goal. Like, obviously, Endo on, Robbo on, Kirkes and Frimpong off. You're losing your pace, you're losing your athleticism, you're losing your structure. Those 2 lads come off. Of course, if Frimpong's done his hamstring, you can't really do much, but it's what happens when you put a DM right back anyway. But Semenyo scores, and then Liverpool bring on obviously Jones and Joe Gomez for Ekatike and McAllister. And at that moment in time, Gags, like on the watch long, I was like, lads, what are we doing? And then the second goal comes in, like literally 4 minutes again after those 2 subs from Jones. And it's like, that's one aspect for me, Gags, is what Arnett done really well was his in-game management.
Yeah.
That was a big facet for me than what he done really well last year in certain moments. But I suppose, as you said, there's a lot going on at the back and certain injuries, certain players leaving as well. And it's difficult when you're not bringing him like-for-like quality in certain positions as well.
I agree. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. I think we're not helped by leaving some of these things late, but that's what happens with players, being held hostage by their clubs. There's nothing much Liverpool can do about it. If those are the ones that we want and those are the ones we got to wait for, just count your lucky stars that after it went to 2-2, the boy came on. And, Wirtz, we should probably talk about Flo for a bit. Someone asked, what did you think of Flo? What did you think of Flo? I think it was a bit too much for him today.
I think he just had too much to do, mate, if I'm being honest. There was, I think the goals in which Bournemouth got in the second half, mentioned the substitutions, but I think there was just too much going on around him, really. I think, obviously, he had that shot in the second half where he just dragged it ever so wide. It looked like he just wanted to caress that into the bottom left corner. But yeah, it's
You know what I'm tempted. You know what I'm tempted for Slot to do just for a game
false nine.
Is no. I'm tempted for him to play him on the left, just so Dom can play 10.
Yeah.
But if Frimpong's injured, then Dom's going to have to play right back, to be honest. So he is.
Yeah.
So it's going to have to be Grav, Mac,
Or
Jones, and then Wirtz on the left, just to give that kind of creativity out there and skill. I don't know. I think there's lots of options, though. That's the beautiful thing about having these players, is that they're going to be able to turn around. And I think that's where the gap is, because he's playing 10. When Dom was playing 10, he could defend more.
Yeah.
Now, Florian probably has to work on those parts. It's new, right? It's like I said, I've been saying to a lot of people, I'm not going to get frustrated with this team. I wanted us to buy 7 or 8 players because I knew it really needed to refresh the squad. So if I wanted that many players, then I have to own it, and I have to have the patience to let those players settle.
Yeah.
And I cannot expect those players on day one just to fit together. It's not a bloody Championship Manager football or Football Manager game where it's just going to work. No, I'm not controlling the blooming controller to play it. You know, I've not got stats to put them into places and it's going to work. No, it's real. It's going to take time. The humans, and so if you want all those players, you got to put up with you got to be patient with it.
20.
And they got 10 days to train, which is great.
Yeah.
So we should be patient and see what happens. We might get some more players in. So we're going to need every defender this year, I think.
Need everyone really, forwards, midfielders, mate. And I think, as you said, like it's not going to happen straight away. Like we said, with the fullbacks, them fully getting integrated in the system, the midfield understanding. It's on a week-to-week basis or a daily basis as well. When Champions League football comes back into full swings, I think we will start getting into our groove, really. But yeah, it's just me, guys have said already, me, I don't dwell too much on social media, do the posts and all that anyway. But I think, it's just mainly the noise. I think you do kind of sometimes. Our fan base sections get caught up with just listen. United fans, Arsenal fans still be, as Gags, as you said, at the top of the show, mate. They were biting at the bit, really, wanting Liverpool to drop points. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of deleted posts after full time as well. But yeah, I made up with it. Poor in spells, second half, but we eventually found a way, and that's the main thing.
Very poor. Let's just call it what it was. We were shit second half. And Wirtz will get better, Jatine. I've got no doubt about it. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not making up my mind on anyone. I'm just calling it as it is today. What the game was. The game just wasn't very good. Like I said, it's gonna take time for everyone, and I think Mike is agreeing here. It's gonna take time. What we do have is winners on the bench in the team, and we're gonna buy some more winners. And if Guehi decides to join us, which I hope he does, then he's another winner. He's another captain on the pitch to calm things down, and he's another one that can step into midfield as well. So it'd be nice to see if we get him, and instead of Endo, he comes on to make it a 3 at the back or something, to that effect, and that would be better for us.
I was going to say, that's huge. If he comes in and we shift into a back 3, especially if you've got your 2 fullbacks a bit more higher up the pitch as well. I think that's ideally, and you've said it already. Coming into the season is Liverpool wanting more structure, and I think if you ask Arne in a couple of months' time, and hopefully at the end of the window, we bring in Gahi, and obviously the young lad that we signed today, the Italian Giovanni as well. I think that's what eventually, in his vision and plan, is not starting off as a back 3, but in certain situations and certain game plans, not position, go to a back 3, full backs pushed on, your 2 strikers, as we said already tonight, maybe play with Salah a lot more central, Ekatike or whoever. It's going to be interesting, mate. But as we found out tonight,
it's going to be amazing. I mean, it's going to be an amazing season. I have no doubt that these players are going to get it right and go mental, but I just hope we don't get the chat inundated over the next 4 or 5 weeks of crap, that, this is shit. It's going to take time, guys. It really is. We're going to have to be really patient with a lot of players. And, like Dom, just not used to playing where he's playing, and right, let's talk the goal the winning goal, the 3-2, because that was the winning goal. Holy hell! Like, just when you think nothing's going to happen, the magic of Anfield hits. The crowd. Someone said, "Praise the crowd." Need to find it. But someone said Anfield was fantastic, and we should really give them the credit. They really were. Anfield was electric all game and respectful all game, apart from one man who deservedly got escorted out by the police. By the way, I'm seeing pictures now that he got escorted out by the police. Absolutely deservedly so. We have no remorse, or we don't have any sympathy for him. And yeah, let's go straight to Fede. Did you see the replays of that finish? I mean, when he put it in, it was like, how did he get that in? And when you watch,
it killed. It was one of them really where he struck it. He couldn't have struck it perfectly, mate. And curling away from the goalkeeper, phenomenal. 88th minute, 2 minutes left on. And I said on the Watch Long Day Wolves, whatever happens, you think he might leave, Gags. I think he might stay, depending on who he is. Well, there's a lot to happen. But if he does stay,
depends on the way this thing.
Yeah, if he does stay, he needs to do what he done tonight. And I know we won't be happy. He just needs to score goals and impact games this magnitude. No Diaz, no Nunez as well. Come in and make an impact. And goals like that tonight, whatever happens the next couple of weeks. If he leaves, if he goes, but if he stays, fundamentally,
he might need to stay for Leone and settle him in, to be honest. So at the end of the day, if he does, great. And his song is insane. His song, it's like we won the league again today because the song was going mad and it was nuts. I just want to go back and watch it again. Do you get what I mean? I just want to watch that again because it was so good. And I think with Leone, by the way, if Frimpong is injured, Leone might have to come straight in at right back. And if we get Graham, and if Kirkus keeps playing like that, Graham might have to go straight in at left back. We might be much stronger.
Full of Arsenal playing 4 centre halves across the back line.
At least one of them's on the pitch when someone gets injured, So.
There we go. So options are plenty.
They'd be bloody solid, mate.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, they won't go forward much and leave out of position.
He's a big lad. He's only 18 as well, isn't he, Giovanni? He's about 6'5". Ridiculous.
Smart lad. Giant. He's got some aura, that kid.
Yeah.
Did you see him?
Lukaku as well? Like just Lukaku's a big lad.
Man United player and Chelsea player. Let's drag him across the floor, shall we? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's brilliant. Let's have a look. Let's look at what Tad says. Our friend here, Tad, is Chiesa going to become a strategic substitution? The moment he came on, it lifts the crowd because they automatically belting his song. And this is so smart, Tad. This is so smart. And yes, I never even thought of that angle. Like, that's such a great thing. As soon as he comes on, like last 10 minutes, the crowd, especially at home, it will the whole thing just changes. Ooh, might be worth its wages in gold.
Just the atmosphere as well. It's
true though. If the crowd is 100%. Crowd is buzzing, the players react. They do. It's just what Anfield does to you on the pitch. We've seen it 40 years now. I've been watching this team. When that crowd is on it and it's going, the goals flow. They just start to the opposition teams. It's like they say the goals just suck the ball in. They just do. Yeah. And then Mo, I mean, let's just talk Chiesa a little bit. The smile on his face, the crowd, how he celebrated.
Knee slide? Yeah, I think knee slide.
These things just fill your heart with a joy.
Could that not save his career, but give the fire to his career? Or
moments like that are turn around things. Can turn around things. I want to be realistic and not get too hyperbole into this. He's going to stay now and he's going to play every game. No, I think the idea will still be to go, but I think if Slot thinks like Tad, if someone can get the Tad text the message to Slot, let me tell you, that's worth its weight in gold because it's true. Yeah, we all love that song. It's our favorite song right now. There is no song in football like that one right now. In unison, it is beautiful.
Yeah.
It gets you going. It gets you happy. I feel so happy because of Chiesa right now.
Yeah.
It's just a thing. Even if he didn't score and we won, and because he came on and they sang the song. As soon as the song's being sang, he wasn't even playing, and they sang the song like in the first half when we scored afterwards. By the way, the Ekatike chant's nice for a start.
Yeah, I think it was the.
I forgot it now, but it was good while I was watching.
Is it Hugo Ekatike?
Hugo
Wasn't that one?
Ekatike.
I think it was that one.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good start. But the more you heap praise on the lad for being a professional and coming on and still doing that and giving it all his all, then he deserves it. And then we have to talk about the legend who had a decent first half. I thought he was well in the game first half. Second half, nobody was in the game.
Yeah,
but to score with his right peg like that—that's
rare, Gags and chat. That is rare. That happens with Mo. Ridiculous, mate, Bonnie. Like from that angle, and that just sums up Mo. It's typical Salah goal. You look like it's like, what is it? Minutes left on the clock, 94th minute, 2 minutes left in the game. All the Bournemouth defenders, it looked like from their body positions, like, oh, sound, he's on his right foot. No, in a bit there. Then I curled that into the bottom corner, and he was made up doing the Jota celebration as well. It was
and he was emotional at the end, and it's another record. He keeps scoring an opening day. I was gutted that he was going to lose. I was really happy we were going to win, so it was fine. But when he put that in, I think I cheered louder than anything because he's my favorite player. I mean, I shouldn't have a favorite player at this fucking age. I'm an old man, but having a favorite player, there's no one like Mo Salah. The things he does on Twitter, the way nicely he calls out institutions, you're proud to have someone like him on your team. And when you hear Maka write about him, like he wrote about him, how professional he is in that tier of, just beneath it, I'd say, probably not in the Messi Ronaldo tier, but he's professionalism wise, he's in that tier.
Last 10 years.
Just insane levels of fitness and dedication to his game and his craft. And he inspires this team on and off the pitch. And, he uses his power, because he does have power, and influence, should I say, his influence in the right way. And now UEFA turned around and did something, and donated and whatever they're putting together now for Palestine and things like that. So, at the end of the day, what can you say about the man that's not already been said? He's a absolute living legend for Liverpool Football Club. And opening day goal again for him makes me so happy. I'm like a kid. I feel like a kid today. I mean, winning with all these new players, not the best performance. I totally agree with everyone. Rubbish. Absolutely rubbish game.
Well,
but to come out winning, Jack, is a thing of beauty. And we got 10 days now to coach, to get people fit, to get some players in.
It's we quickly touched on Mo, mate, as well. Like when he speaks, the world listens, and I think like the difficult, horrible things going on in the world, like when you've got people in power, like that have hold a lot of weight. When Mo speaks, everyone listens, and it's important messages, most importantly as well, that people do listen, and most importantly, humanity listens as well. And it's a special player, mate. Next 2 years, whatever happens, hopefully he retires in a red shirt, mate, and he scores more goals. I had to listen. Doesn't know if you've been watching a lot of rival fans nonsense, really, Gags and chat. We've had coming into this season again, where rival fans were going, "Oh, Salah's getting that year older. He's on his 8th, 9th season as well now." So it's the narrative is shattered straight away again. Salah, for me, he will be Liverpool's top goal scorer, but it's not every one of them, mate. He's a special footballer, and this football club, mate, it makes us all giddy. It's so important. We can relax now, mate, and chat going into the weekend. Sadly, Monday Night Football's Everton, but you can't really pick and choose games and that. But it's
I'm not going to watch any more football. I'm done. I'm missing the Newcastle game as well. Like, luckily, I mean, should announce actually, Gags Tandon show is now weekends only, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I will not be doing midweek games. Lewis is going to be doing those, so you got that to look forward to. So Monday Night Football, I won't be doing. I'm actually at Monday Night Raw in Birmingham, and that was booked 5-6 months ago. And flipping Sky decided to change the Newcastle game till Monday, so I'm missing it. I'm not going to watch us live now until blooming Arsenal, which is annoying. So, yeah, that pissed me right off, to be honest, that they moved the game. So I'll be following that on my blooming phone whilst I'm watching the stuff in there. So anyway, so yeah, I'll be doing the weekend games, guys, and Lewis will be doing midweekers. So it's just too much. It's just too much for an old man like me. Work in the morning and loads going on. It was a lot. I can do a chat G&G and I can do a post match on the weekend, but 3 YouTubes a week. I'm not Jack, you know.
No.
I'm not a young pup like him. I'm an old man, so it was a bit taking a bit out of me. So yeah, but I'll still be here on the weekend. So should be good. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to this season a hell of a lot. But yeah, 3 points in the bag. We kick it off with a win with goals for Ekatike. All the forwards scored.
Not too bad. So you can ask for really, innit? That's what you want. There we go.
Now, can I ask you, do you think Alex the Great is joining Liverpool?
Yeah, if they can actually fathom some form of thinking Newcastle in any department, I think even get the canteen ladies or men to do the negotiation for Isaac. I don't know. They'll find a way. Hopefully, mate. Yeah, just get him in.
I heard. Well,
save Isaac. Really, get him in.
All of the messaging has changed because the messaging was first that they would need to get 2 strikers in before they let him go, and then a couple of days ago it started to move towards because Ramsey was coming in, and then they said, right, if they get Wissa, it's going to be okay to let him go, you know. So because they're going to use Gordon as a forward and Wissa to be him and Wissa to be the forwards, and Ramsey goes to the left, or instead of Gordon. So they got that kind of flexibility now. So I'd be interested to see what happens. I think they'll be very petty
and wait until after the Newcastle game. When does the window shut? Is it after the Newcastle game? Is it or before?
Yeah. Proper like it's going to be
end of August.
It is.
Yeah.
Let me just get this right 1 second. Yeah, I think they're gonna. What's it called? They're gonna be petty, and they're not gonna let him sign by Friday because they'll want the registration. I reckon that's what they'll do. Is that they'll make sure he misses the registration, so he can't play against them. He can sign, but can't play against them. Now, if they're super petty, they won't even let him sign until after
the game.
After the game. Oh, Benny's lost it here, I think. Here we go.
Now,
Benny, all I'm going to say is maybe you should have a hill at the end of your name. Nobody's going to know nobody's going to understand what I've done there because they're all young watching this YouTube, and I'm from the Benny Hill era. So that's, I don't know if you know what Benny Hill is.
Yeah, the comedy, the classics.
Exactly. So that's a bit of comedy for you today. Anyway,
that was going on in the Virgin Media offices tonight.
A bunch of virgins. Sorry.
Some emails and phone calls will be getting sent to everyone.
They should refund everybody for this month. Seriously. Absolute waste of time. Anyway, don't get me going on Virgin or PGMO. Don't get me going on either of those bunch of idiots. But I don't have anything else really. I think the other thing is Guehi. Would be nice to get Guehi in by next week by the Newcastle game. And if Liverpool could get their finger out and get a left winger in to challenge Gakpo, then that would be our window done, and we can relax and start settling the squad down and have enough people in enough places. I think they did a great job with Leone that he can play right back as well. So we've got 3 right backs now, and he can play centre back too. You'll get. I reckon he'll get plenty of games if you trust him at right back.
If Gomez stays fit, mate, and just if the big word
And
is,
there's no point even relying on it, dude.
yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
we love him, good lad, but this should be his last season at the club. And
How long? Yeah, he's got 2 years or
no,
whatever.
I think it might be his last year. I'm
year,
not sure. If he's got 2, then he should be sold next year because, for me,
we can't be carrying a player like that.
Yeah, we need reliable. And if Frimpong's already done his hamstring, then what's going to happen to him throughout the season?
Both fullbacks down that right hand side. Do we know when Bradley's back? It's a bit weird. Like there's not been much of it, and that's quite concerning, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, 2 right backs out straight away. We're going to have to play Leone there or Dom.
Yeah.
To be honest, Dom would be really good there. I think he'd be quick and he'd be strong. But again, he's not a defender. It's just opening us up again. Might go walkies. So I don't know. There's a lot to. There's a lot to do.
A lot to learn from tonight as well. And even slotting
might be great for us back. So
yeah,
the thing with Grav is though, we need to rest him enough because he can't play twice a week. We need to he gets knackered by the time blooming December comes.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to do.
Yeah.
What's this? Okay.
Slot's not in his usual work attire. Well, he's back into his usual work attire, isn't he? He's looking quite dapper tonight, the gaffer.
Maybe with that respect for the stuff that was going to happen to Jota. I don't know.
He usually dresses quite smart in general, doesn't he?
Yeah, but I think he's normally wearing his tracksuit stuff, isn't he, on the other side?
Yeah.
Right? But overall, a good 3 points. Lot to learn, lot to do for Liverpool. Let's not get too carried away, but we needed to win this game because the next 2 are pretty tough. And, we drew at Newcastle last year. So I really don't know. They don't have much of a team, but they've bought a couple of players now and they'll be up. That crowd is going to be absolutely up for Liverpool going there. So our players are going to have to really be strong in that away game because it's going to be hostile as hell. That's probably going to be the most hostile game they'll get this season.
Yeah, it's St. James's, always difficult ground, mate, isn't it? Like, we've got no Nunes this time. Last couple of times we went there and Darwin's got a couple of goals, but Keita maybe step up next week again. But yeah, it's I'm just made up the footies back, mate. And we're doing shows again into the usual swing of things.
Yes, for sure. I'm glad to be here with you. We're lucky charm again. And I told you, you're a lucky charm. We won in the end. So, mate, as long as you stick around with Anfield Index, I reckon we're going to win back-to-back. Flip this.
Vegas cross.
Flip this, mate. Flip this. And then you'll be like, I can't leave this place now if I want to Liverpool to win every year.
I won't believe it. No
so,
no, it's maybe a cup double, then sounds. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully.
Absolutely. Well, I think we should, with the squad that we put together, we should really be going for everything if we can get it all together. 3 more. If we get the 3 more in, like I said, it's going to take some time for, what is it? It's going to take some time for them to settle, but I reckon they'll go on a right run once they do. Yeah.
Exciting. We're back, Reds. We're back to football. There we go.
Back to the football. Me and Jack are twinning in the kits. We're loving it. But thank you so much for joining us. I don't think I have anything else. We'll do a quick 50 minutes. Like I said, there's so much content coming out on Anfield Index TV and on YouTube. Make sure you check everything out. The transfer season's still going. We really do appreciate how much support you've given us this summer. We're up to 16,000 subscribers already.
Amazing.
And we're not even a year old on literally from starting this on on YouTube. So we're mid-November. We're still 3 months away.
Yeah.
Wow. We're
amazing.
So I mean, I don't know where you're going to take us, guys, but we really appreciate you guys liking, subscribing, like this stream as well. Please, if you're here, subscribe to us as well. We do put content out. We try and keep it real. We don't try and go crazy. Please do support us in any way you can, and we'll keep giving you this free content on YouTube as much as possible. Every game, every day, I think. Every day there is a show on YouTube from Anfield Index. So, please do support us. We'll guide you through the season, hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder, and we'll take us through all the highs and lows, and we'll do it together. And let's hope it's all highs, because today there was some lows in the game, and obviously the start was emotional because we remembered, the great Diogo, and but it ends with and at the end it was emotional as well because he scored his goal, Mo, and he celebrated for him, and you could see that today was always going to be a bit of a tough day.
Very difficult for everyone, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and the players have got through it. They've got the 3 points. They've scored 4 goals. Got work to do, but good start.
Oh God, we go again.
So, thank you so much, Stephen, for giving us some feedback. We appreciate all your feedback as well. If you want us to improve as well, we'll try and improve too. We're here to listen as well.
Yeah.
No egos in it. We'll try and do our best to improve wherever we can. We try to share as many chats on this and shares. Thank you so much for all the super chats as well. We really appreciate your support. We got 10 days. Let's hope we get some more Reds in by transfers. Keep watching, keep supporting, and yes, up the Reds.
Get in this.